Okay, welcome to my channel Maths with Mohanty sir. Children, today let us discuss another important question on the same chapter, that is your understanding quadrilateral. Okay, this type of question is generally coming in the exam. So let me explain you one important problem. Okay, see what is the question. Suppose you are given ABCD. See, ABCD is a rhombus. Children, you know what is a rhombus? Rhombus is what? Rhombus is a parallelogram. You know it is a parallelogram, first thing. Second, in rhombus is a parallelogram whose one pair of adjacent sides equal. That means if ABCD, you see ABCD is a quadrilateral, in order that it will become a rhombus, in order that ABCD will become a rhombus, first condition is it should be a parallelogram. That means ABCD must be a parallelogram. Then second point is one pair of adjacent sides. You see, AB, look at what are adjacent sides? AB and AD. See, side AB and side AD, they form a pair. These two sides, they form a pair of adjacent sides. What is adjacent side? Why they are adjacent? Because they have a common end point. Okay, these two sides AB and AD, they have a common end point A. So we call these two sides as adjacent sides. Okay. Now, if these two are equal, you see, if ABCD is a parallelogram and if any one pair of adjacent sides equal, we call it a rhombus. Okay. Now, and you know many more things about rhombus, many properties. Rhombus is a parallelogram. In rhombus, all the four sides are equal. We know in rhombus the two diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. These are some of the properties which we have read in the normal class. Let us apply our understanding about rhombus in this particular problem. So what is the question? The question is, if ABCD is a rhombus and look at the two diagonals AC and BD. Suppose it is given that the two diagonals AC and BD are in the ratio 3:4. We do not know what is the length of each diagonal. We do not know what is the length of each diagonal of rhombus ABCD. It is given that they are in the ratio 3:4. So what does it mean? If we say that two diagonals are in the ratio 3:4, what does it mean? It means if one diagonal is 3 parts, ratio. If AC is 3 parts, then the other diagonal BD will be 4 parts. If one is 3 parts, the other is 4 parts. In the language of mathematics, we can say that AC and BD are in the ratio 3:4 means if one is 3x, the other will be 4x. Where x is some variable or unknown whose value we do not know and we have to find out. Okay. So AC and BD, the two diagonals of rhombus ABCD, are in the ratio 3:4 means they are in the ratio say 3x:4x. Say. Okay. That means your AC will be 3x and BD, the length of diagonal BD will be 4x. Okay. Just as I told you few minutes ago, that the two diagonals of a rhombus, what is the relation between them? They bisect each other. And how do they bisect? They bisect at 90 degrees. So you see, so as ABCD is rhombus, since ABCD is rhombus, therefore you see the two diagonals AC and BD, they must bisect. They will bisect each other at 90 degree. And if the two diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree, what does it mean? That means this diagonal AC will be divided into 2 parts and this diagonal BD will be divided into 2 parts, 2 equal parts. Now, what is the length of AC? It is 3x. So this will be 3x by 2 equal part. This will be also 3x by 2. Now, what is the length of BD? It is 4x. So 4x by 2, you see. Therefore, your OA equal to OC and it will be equal to half of AC. You see, OA and OC, they will be equal. As the diagonals are bisected, as the two diagonals bisect each other, so OA and OC will be equal and they will be equal to half of AC. Half of AC means it is 3x by 2. Similarly, OB and OD, you see, OB and OD, they will be equal and each one will be equal to half of BD, which is 4x by 2, that is 2x. Okay. Now this is 2x and this is 2x. Now as the two diagonals bisect each other, now we got the length of the line segment OA, OB, OC and OD. Okay. Now what about this angle? This angle is how many degree? This angle will be 90 degree. Why? Because the two diagonals they bisect in a rhombus. In a rhombus the two diagonals not only bisect but they also bisect at 90 degree or right angle. So this angle is 90 degree. This angle is also 90 degree. All the angles, angle AOB, angle BOC, angle COD and angle AOD. Each angle at the point of bisection O will be 90 degree. Okay, this is one of the properties of rhombus which we have read. Now this angle is 90 degree. Okay. Now we got this angle 90 degree. This side OA 3x by 2, OB 2x. Now what is our aim? Our aim is to find the length of the diagonals and the sides. You see. Okay. And what is given? You see, what is the perimeter? Perimeter of the rhombus is given to us in this question. We are given the two diagonals, they are in the ratio 3:4 and the perimeter of rhombus is 60 centimeter. Okay, perimeter. What is meant by perimeter? Perimeter means sum of the four sides. Sum of the four sides of the rhombus, that is perimeter. And you know in a rhombus, just I told you, in a rhombus all the sides are equal. Four sides are equal. So its perimeter will be 4 into side. So if perimeter is 60 centimeter, then 4 into side is 60 centimeter. Okay. So after this step, you see what we will do. Now we are given perimeter. You see, perimeter is given 60 centimeter. Perimeter of rhombus is 60 centimeter. Therefore, 4 into side. You see, this is the formula to find perimeter. 4 into side is 60. So what will be side? You find out. What will be length of side? The question is, you see, find the length of sides of the rhombus and then the diagonals. So now each side will be equal to how much? 60 by 4, it is 15 centimeter. See? So AB will be 15 centimeter, this will be 15 centimeter, this will be 15 centimeter and AD will also be 15 centimeter. Okay? Now the length of each side of the rhombus will be 15 centimeter. So we got the side. Now what is the next? The next is we have to find the length of the two diagonals. Okay. Now how to find the length of the two diagonals AC and BD? See, as this angle is 90 degree, children, clearly triangle AOB, triangle BOC, triangle COD and triangle AOD. What triangles are they? They are no doubt right angle triangles or right triangle. So now if triangle AOB is right angle triangle, then we can apply Pythagoras theorem to find the length of what? This one. This is 3x by 2, this is 2x. This is AB. Now AOB is a right angle triangle. If we apply Pythagoras theorem to right angle triangle AOB, then we can easily find what will be the length of what? What will be the value of x, and after finding the value of x, we can easily determine what? We can easily determine what is the length of the diagonal of the rhombus. Okay, so let us see. Now, what will be our next step? See, the next step will be, now you apply, as AOB is a right angle triangle, apply Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so in right triangle AOB, by Pythagoras theorem, this is the hypotenuse. This angle is 90 degrees, so this is the hypotenuse. So square of hypotenuse is equal to OA square plus OB square. Now put the value. AB is how much? It is 15. 15 square equal to 3x by 2 whole square plus your 2x whole square. Now this equation if you solve this equation, you will get the value of x. Okay. So let us solve it. Now this will be 9x square by 4 plus 4x square. Square of 15 is how much? It is 225. Now solve it by taking LCM. 9x square plus 4 into 4 it is 16. 16x square by 4 equal to 225. Okay. Now this is 25x square. So 25x square will be 225 into 4. Now you find x square. X square will be 225 into 4 divided by 25. Okay. Then 25 9. This is 9 4 is 36. You see. Now x square is 36. If x square is 36, we can easily find what is x. So x will be square root of 36. Now taking the positive square root. Taking the positive square root of 36, it will give you 6, not minus 6. Even though the square root of 36 is plus or minus 6, we have to square root. Okay? So the value of x is 6. Now if x is 6, you can easily find what is the length of AC and BD. AC is how much? You see. Now we have to find the two diagonals. So the two diagonals are what? AC and BD. Therefore, AC will be 3x. 3x means 3 into your 6, 18 centimeter. And BD will be equal to your 4x. 4x means 4 into your 4 into 6. It is 24 centimeter. Okay. So the length of the two diagonals will be 18 cm and 24 cm, and the side of the rhombus will be 15 cm. Children, I hope you understood. In this way, you can solve this type of question on rhombus, whose perimeter is given, and if perimeter is given and you are asked to find the length of sides and the two diagonals, length of two diagonals of a rhombus, you will proceed in this manner. Okay. So children, I hope you understood, and if at all it is true, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay. So we shall meet in the next class again to discuss more problems on some other chapter. Okay. Thank you.